Weathering and Erosion by Whitney. This is a cow path. This is an example of chemical weathering. This is done by animals. When the cows use the same path several times a day, it eventually kills the grass and becomes a dirt trail. This is in our pasture. This is a rusty cow watering tank. This is an example of chemical weathering. This is done by air and water. I think that the water got left in the cow tank and made it rusty. This is in our pasture. This is rocks and sand. This is an example of mechanical weathering. When it rains, the water runs into the gutter and down onto the gravel. This water forms a puddle which moves the rocks around, and they get worn down into sand. This is under our gutter by my house. This is a picture of running water. This is an example of mechanical weathering by water. The flow of the water is dragging soil particles along the bottom of the stream, and it starts to break down the soil and create a pathway where the water runs. This is by our trees. This is a crack in our sidewalk. This is an example of mechanical weathering by ice. When it rains, water seeps into the cracks in our sidewalk and then freezes and expands. After happening so often, the cracks get bigger and bigger. This sidewalk is in front of our house. This is a picture of tire tracks on my driveway. This is an example of abrasion because when we drive over the gravel in our driveway, the rocks and sand rub together. The rocks gradually wear away into sand.